The bombshell dropped not in Buckingham Palace, but in a U.S. courtroom. Prince Harry's visa application is under scrutiny. The revelation, sparked by a Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) request from the Conservative Heritage Foundation think tank, throws a stark spotlight on the complexities of royal life in the age of transparency and the potential legal pitfalls of candid memoirs. Judge Carl Nichols' decision to release the documents filed under the FOIA marks a significant victory for the Heritage Foundation. Their argument hinges on a crucial point. Did Prince Harry, in his explosive memoir, spare, inadvertently, or perhaps intentionally, omit crucial information about his past drug use that could have jeopardized his U.S. visa application? The implications are far-reaching, extending beyond the realm of royal intrigue to raise fundamental questions about immigration laws and the transparency of the visa process itself. The memoir itself provides the ammunition. Harry's candid account of his drug experimentation during his youth isn't merely a fleeting mention. It's a detailed narrative that paints a picture of a vulnerable, rebellious young man grappling with grief, trauma, and a desperate search for solace. He details instances of cocaine use, recounting an experience at a shooting weekend where he was offered, and subsequently took, the drug. His description isn't one of celebratory indulgence. Rather, it's a raw and honest portrayal of a teenager seeking escape. At someone's house, during a shooting weekend, I was offered a line, and I'd done a few more since. It wasn't much fun, and it didn't make me particularly happy, as it seemed to make everyone around me, but it did make me feel different, and that was the main goal. Feel different. I was a deeply unhappy 17-year-old boy willing to try almost anything that would alter the status quo. The stark contrast between this vulnerable confession and the image of a global icon is palpable. He describes the experience not as a badge of honor, but as a desperate attempt to cope with the immense pressures and profound sadness weighing heavily on his young shoulders. The memoir also touches upon his use of marijuana, painting a slightly different picture. Here, the drug provided a different kind of escape. Marijuana, he wrote, was different. That actually really did help me. He recounts casual cannabis use at Eton College, sharing a relatable, albeit illicit, scene of teenage camaraderie in a tiny bathroom. You'd take a hit or two, blow the smoke out of the window. Then we'd all head to one of our rooms and giggle ourselves sick over an episode or two of a new show. Family Guy. These seemingly trivial details, however, now form the crux of the legal controversy surrounding his visa. The Heritage Foundation's contention is that these admissions, however candid and self-reflective, could constitute a violation of U.S. immigration law. The implication is that the Duke of Sussex might have knowingly or unknowingly misrepresented his history of drug use on his visa application. This, they argue, could be grounds for revoking his visa. The legal battle, therefore, isn't just about Prince Harry's personal past. It's a test of the boundaries of transparency, accountability, and the legal ramifications of public confession in the digital age. The release of the visa application documents promises to reveal whether Harry's admissions in Spare align with the information provided to U.S. immigration authorities. This will undoubtedly fuel further speculation and debate, not only about Harry's personal life, but also about the wider implications of transparency in public figures' lives and the intricacies of the U.S. immigration system. The move to California in 2020, after a brief stay in Canada following their decision to step back from royal duties, marked a significant shift in the couple's lives. Now, this seemingly settled chapter is once again thrust into the spotlight, raising profound questions about privacy, public disclosure, and the complex intersection of royal privilege and legal accountability. The unfolding saga promises to captivate the world, keeping the spotlight firmly trained on the Duke of Sussex and the often blurred lines between personal confession and legal repercussions. The world waits with bated breath to see what secrets, or lack thereof, the released documents will unveil.